Hey guys, hi, welcome back once again. My name is Vaishali, and this time, once again, I wish to talk about life because I think it's one of the most interesting, complex, and a beautiful aspect of our entire existence. So, what is life? Some say it's a journey, which means that it has a beginning and it has an end. Some say that it's a process of constant evolution. Some say that since it's an evolutionary process, it is bound to go through change, which is its only constant. So if you understand, it's a whole lot of complementary paradoxes that are put in together. How about also saying that it's probably a double-edged sword? So it can be brutal and it can be beautiful at the same time. It can also be very fragile and very resilient at the same time. So I wanted to understand this representation of life as a double-edged sword, as a multitude of beautiful paradoxes that are placed in together by understanding it through colors. I asked a lot of people about their favorite color, and has it evolved or changed with the passage of time? Has it been constant? And what is their favorite color as of today? And I got a whole lot of answers, right from green to blues to reds to pinks to white to black to gray to brown to yellow to orange. And when I did a research on all of those colors, there were a whole lot of things that presented itself before me. There were a few people who said that red is their favorite color. And when I did a research on what red represented, it represented passion, it represented love, it represented strength, it represented fire, it also represented blood, it also represented fierceness, it also represented danger. It also represented aggression. There were a few people who said that their favorite color was green. Now, when I went into studying what green represented, I found that green represented nature. I found green represented growth. I found that green represented prosperity. I also found that green represented a whole lot of wealth, a whole lot of abundance. It represented peace and harmony and tranquility. On the other hand, green also represented envy, jealousy, greed, ambition, materialism. There were a few others who said that blue is their favorite color. Now, on one hand, where blue represented tranquility, peace, coolness, calmness, strength, dependability, trustworthiness, it also represented gloom, depression, and sadness. And that is why we also have people suffering from Monday morning blues. Now, on one hand, where yellow represented warmth, energy, fun, exuberance, life, it also represents fear, anxiety, weakness, caution, trickiness. I guess that's why they also say that you've turned yellow or pale with fear. Some said that their favorite color is orange. So while on one hand it represents life, it represents freshness, it represents fun, it represents spontaneity. On the other hand, it also represents immaturity, it also represents superficiality, it also represents impatience. Now, there were a few other people who had also mentioned about their favorite colors as well. There were a lot of others who also wrote that white or black is their favorite color. And if we actually look into it, white is one color which reflects back all the colors, and black is one color which absorbs all the colors. So on one hand, where white represents cleanliness, purity, simplicity, elegance, adaptability, on the other hand, it also represents boring, dull, lifeless, colorless. And on one hand, where black represents everything, for it absorbs all the colors, it also at the same time represents nothing, because we actually can get lost in nothingness. We also can get lost in the darkness. So on one hand, where black represents power, dominance, aggression, protection, on the other hand, it also represents the unknown, the one that needs to be feared, death, evil, pessimism, mysterious. So So having talked about the colors, the question is, why was I talking about the colors with regards to life, and that too as a double-edged sword? Well, exactly like these colors that represent the beautiful paradoxes, the beautiful complex paradoxes, life in itself is an amalgamation of all of these beautiful complex paradoxes. Like these colors, it does not come halfway through. It does not present itself like a breath in or a breath out. It presents itself with a breath in and a breath out. So when I said in the beginning that life can also be a double-edged sword, this is also what I meant by it, that it presents itself in all of its colors, and all of those colors are made up of these beautiful and brutal paradoxes. So the question is, are we willing to embrace the fullness, the wholeness of that favorite color of ours? Are we willing to embrace the fullness and the wholeness of all of life's colors? Let us think more about that, and I will see you once again the next week. Till then, stay tuned in. And guys, if you do like the content of my videos, please do like, share and subscribe.